everyone, I am Naneshwari Chidrawar. Welcome to my channel Anytime Maths. In this video, we will learn how to solve problems on trains. In any competitive exam, you will find at least one question from the trains. It's very easy, don't leave that topic. It will give you sure short marks. So let's start. There are three categories of problems. Category 1 contains a train is crossing any stationary object. Means in this category only train is moving and it is crossing stationary object which is not moving. Stationary object can be pole, man, platform or bridge. So all these type of problems falls in category 1. Okay. Category 2 contains two trains crossing each other. Means one train is crossing another train. Means one train is crossing moving object. So these type of problems falls in second category. Okay. In third category, there are train problems based on the equations. Okay. All these three category problems we will solve using one simple formula. Distance is equals to speed into time. This is very simple formula, basic formula we all know. Okay. In this video, we will focus on category 1 only. These two category problems we will solve in next videos. Now let's understand category 1. In this case, train is crossing any stationary object. Stationary object, let's take man and the platform. Okay. Now see, here train is running like this. Now in this case, train is crossing a man. Man is not moving, he is a stationary object. Okay. Now train is coming closer to the man at this point. Say this point. Okay. Here train is about to cross. Okay, so this is the initial position of the train. Now train is crossing the man, means the end point of the train should be after the man, right? So end point should be like this. So here is the man, same position, and end point should be here. Okay, then only we can say train has crossed the man. Understood the concept? Clear, right? So how much distance train traveled in this case? See, this is the starting position and this is the end position. Distance traveled by a train to cross a man is nothing but length of the train, right? So in this case, speed into time. Okay, understood the formula? See, in these type of problems, out of 3 variables, they'll give you 2 variable values and you have to find the value of the third variable. Easy to remember and easy to solve, right? Now in this case, what we have assumed, length of the man or length of the pole is 0. Okay. Now if there is a platform or bridge, it has some length. Now train is crossing platform or bridge. Now let's understand this case. See, train is moving like this and train is crossing the platform. So starting position will be, see, this engine position should be here. Okay. Okay, this is the starting position. Now train is moving like this. Now train has crossed the platform, means the end point of the train should be out of this platform, right? So train position will be like this. This is the platform as it is and position of the train is here. Okay, so to cross the platform, how much distance train has travelled? This is the initial position and this is the final position of the train. Okay, so distance travelled by the train is equals to length of the platform plus length of the train, right? So in this case, distance is equals to length of the platform plus length of the train. Now just substitute here. So LP, length of the platform plus length of the train, is equals to speed into time. Speed of the train into time taken by the train to cross platform. Okay, out of these variables, in the question you will get 3 variable values and you have to find the value of fourth one. Now let's solve few problems together. See, what is given in this problem? A train running at a speed of 56 km per hour crosses a pole in 18 seconds. Okay, then what is the length of the train that we have to find? See, a train is crossing a pole, stationary object. Okay, so what is given? Speed is given 56 km per hour and crosses the pole in 18 seconds. So t equal to 18 seconds. See, here speed is in kilometer per hour. We have to convert it into meter per second. For that we should multiply this by 5 by 18. Then we will get in meter per second. So right now don't do calculations. Just keep it like this, meter per second. Okay. Now what we have to find? Length of the train. Our basic formula, distance is equals to speed into time. In this case, when a train is crossing stationary object, distance is nothing but length. Length of the train is equals to speed. 56 into 5 by 18 meter per second into 18 second. Two variables are already given. We have to find the third variable. Easy. 18 cancels. 5 6 are 30. 5 5 are 25. So 280 unit is meter, because we have converted speed into meter per second. So length of the train is 280 meter. Easy. Now let's solve next problem. Now for this problem, pause this video and take screenshot. Try to solve this problem on your own. Then match your answers with mine. Let's solve it together. See what is given in this question. A train 300 meter long is running at a speed of 54 km per hour. Length is given, speed is given. Okay, length of the train is 300 meter. Speed of the train is 54 km per hour. If we multiply it 5 by 18, we will get meter per second. Okay, so 18 3s are 15 meter per second. Fine. In what time? We have to find time. Will it pass a bridge? Okay, now the stationary object is bridge, not pole. So in what time? T is equals to what? Will it pass a bridge 150 meter long? So length of the bridge is 150 meter. Easy. Based on formula, distance is equals to speed into time. Train is crossing stationary object, bridge. So distance is nothing but length of train plus length of bridge is equals to speed of train into time. Time we have to find. Speed is given, length of train is given, length of bridge is given, right? 3 are given, 1 we have to find. Easy. See, 300 meter plus 150 meter. So 450 meter is equals to 15 meter per second into t. So t is equals to 450 divided by 15. 15 3s are. Okay. So t is equals to 30 seconds. Train will cross bridge in 30 seconds. Easy. Now let's solve next problem. This question, try to solve it on your own. Let's solve it together. See what is given in this problem. 360 meter long train. So length is given. Okay, 360 meter. 360 meter long train takes 12 seconds to pass a pole. So to pass a pole, train takes 12 seconds. Fine. How long it takes to pass a platform 900 meter long? To pass pole, it takes 12 seconds. Now to pass platform of length of platform is 900 meter. How much time it will take? That we have to find. See, to find time, we need to know speed of the train. So how to find that? From this. See, train takes 12 seconds to pass the pole. So from this we can find the speed. So here distance is equals to speed into time. In this case, distance is length of the train, that is 360, is equals to speed we have to find into time 12 seconds. So speed is equals to 360 divided by 12. 12 3s are. So S is equals to 30 meter per second. Now we have speed of the train, length of the platform, length of the train. We need to find time to cross the platform. Again same formula, D is equals to S into T. Distance here in this case, length of train plus length of platform is equals to speed into time. See, length of train plus length of platform, 360 plus 900. So 1260, right? Speed, just now we have found it, 30 meter per second into T. In this case, we'll get T in seconds, right? So units are in meters. T is equals to 1260 divided by 30. 0 0 cancel. 3 4s are, 3 2s are. So time is equals to 42 seconds. See, in 12 seconds it crosses pole. In 42 seconds it crosses platform. This is your answer. Easy? Understood? Thank you everyone. Hope you like this video and understood the concept.